love how people change my question. I didn't ask you that. I want to know how many times he called you and asked you about the scratches.
Initially, a couple of phone calls.
Not initially. I didn't say anything about initially. I did not say anything about initially. So let's take, hang on.
Okay.
How many times did he call before you sent Mr. Wargo out?
Couple of phone calls.
Just two?
Maybe, I don't even, maybe to me, maybe or between me and my office, I'm not sure, but not that many people. Because normally when you get a
Slow down.
call,
Slow down.
yeah,
Are you saying two calls?
maybe 2 or 3 calls, but. 'cause
You guys are way off.
Yeah,
You guys, just so you know, you guys are way off on how many phone
can I
calls.
just finish?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when I sent my service guy out, and he would not let my service guy go up, and he just kept on calling and calling and calling, I didn't ignore his calls, I'm not gonna lie to you. Because after that, I felt like I'm being scammed.
Wait a minute. You did ignore his calls or you did?
Because I have a staff.
Wait, slow down.
Yes,
I want to go back to my original question.
sure.
I'm not talking about what happened after Mr. Wargo went there. I'm talking about how many phone calls you think you received from him or texts. By the way, you got to come throw your gum in that garbage there. How many phone calls? Now, I want you to listen carefully to the question, and I don't want you to answer the question until I finish the question and you've had a chance to think about it. Is that fair?
Sure, it's fair.
He discovers the scratches.
Yeah.
How many times do you think that Mr. Sedgdini placed a phone call to you or a text to you before you sent Mr. Wargo out there?
I know it's a number, like I said, a couple of things, probably 2 or 3 phone calls.
Just 2 or 3?
I'm not sure.
In all those months? In all those months, he only called you 2 or 3 times?
Before I sent him out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because normally when someone.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, when Mr. Wargo came back, what did Mr. Wargo tell you?
He said he refused to let him go up on the roof.
He just got done telling me, Mr. Wargo here, that he could repair these scratches in 20 minutes. Right?
Yeah.
You drove from where? Macomb?
Yes,
Macomb County.
yes.
Probably in the weather out there, probably close to an hour, right?
Over.
Let's call it an hour. You just drove 2 hours instead of having your employee go out and do a job that would take 20 minutes. Now, I don't know about you, but that doesn't seem like good business to me. Go
I
ahead.
did send him out. When he went out, he told me he had the scratches. He told him that he's gonna go over and get some supplies, come back and block out the scratches. He would not let him come back in the room.
He has a different story. All right, so let's let bygones be bygones. Guys, this is silly. I mean, you're obviously, he's got a big enough house, he's getting paying $41,000 for a roof. You guys, and I'm sure you earned it, I know supplies and materials, and you got comp and insurance and all that fun stuff. You made a good living off of this house. I'm not saying you got it rich. I'm sure it was a fair price. But I got these guys in front of me. It's kind of amazing, all of whom probably have more money than I do, and they're fighting over 20 minutes worth of labor. So let's just do something fair here. Why don't I adjourn this out for 2 or 3 weeks? Why doesn't I don't know what the weather conditions. I'm not sending you up on a roof if it's 2 degrees and icy.
Yeah, on that roof, we're not gonna get on that till the snow's gone, because it's kind of steep, so. You have to have snow gone off the roof first.
Is the snow off the roof?
Your Honor, we don't know about the snow, whether it's on the roof or not. The skylights were already replaced. So they're not, we have new skylights up there.
How much did the skylights? I'm sorry.
Well, that's what we're here for. That's the price of the.
How much did the skylights cost? Why would you tell me that he didn't call you back? That you had to call him 20 times? I'm asking you a question. Yeah, I'm asking you a question.
Question?
You said you called him 20 or 25 times before he came out. Are you still sticking with that?
I called him.
I'm asking you a question. Are you still sticking with your story that you called him 20 or 25 times?
Yeah.
Alex, I'm talking about, before he got back to you and said he'd send out Mr. Wargo here.
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you still sticking with your story that Wargo said he was going to talk to Alex about what should be done?
Yes,
That Wargo didn't offer to go get some supplies and do the
No.
skylights
I
that?
have witness for that. She was there.
I was there, Your Honor. I was inside the
What
house.
did he say?
He didn't even have a ladder to go up on the roof with. They had to use my dad's ladder to get up there.
Well, you could have used your dad's ladder probably to do the scratches. right?
Yes, he went up there, he saw it, he took pictures from outside, and then he said he was gonna give it to Alex, and that was the end of that. He never came back, he never offered to fix it. So this is where the problem came in. So then he proceeded to make all these phone calls to Alex when Alex never got back to him. And that's why Alex ignored him multiple
All right,
times.
and you're sure?
Sir,
Hang on, I'm talking to this gentleman in the orange hoodie here.
Yes.
You're sure you went up 1 week before the roofing was done and there were no scratches?
Yeah, they're gouges is what they are now. They were gouges, they weren't scratches, they weren't gonna get buffed out.
What else do you guys have to say over here?
I just have a ladder in the truck, so I got a full of ladder, reaches 25 feet. He offered to use his ladder. It was right there.
Anything else?
I'm not gonna talk to him outside. We're standing outside for about 10 minutes talking.
but that just goes to show you that he said he wouldn't let him onto the roof. My dad offered him the ladder to actually go on the roof and take the pictures, so that's where the.
Why are three of you talking at the same time right now? You think I can interpret all that? This doesn't make sense. If he told him he wouldn't let the guy on the roof, hey, Alex, one of your workers came out and looked at the roof. He told me that he would be informing you about the situation. I'd just like to know the current status and when it's going to be fixed. If he wouldn't let him on the roof, this guy's a conniving crook. If he's going to tell a guy, hey, I don't want you to do it, and now he sends a text saying, hey, the guy said you'd be out to take care of this. Why would he do that?
That's me.
I'm asking you.
I did.
Give me a,
Your Honor,
give me a
no,
judgment.
like called in for service, like the same one you called for the cab. I usually send my service guys out right away. I mean, that's why I got my service guys. They usually go out. Whenever there's a service call that comes in, I send them right away. I did talk to him because he asked me, you know, when as soon as I sent Kurt out, I talked to him within a day or two after that. And I told him, you know, we were able to, he can let him go up there and clean the scratches.
I made my decision. If somebody has something else they want to state, feel free. I'll listen. I don't care if you each take an hour. Anything else?
No.
Anything else? Ma'am?
No, no.
Anything else? Anything else?
I mean,
No, I'm just asking. Is there anything else?
and like I said, since
C-A-R-T-O-N-A?
You got it.
And how do you fit in here?
I did inspection.
For who?
For Rennie, I did inspection for Benny.
Okay, your name.
Kurt, Warble.
You're the guy I asked to come here.
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Mark Warner,
Spell your last name.
Wermuth.
All right, now, I covered this with you before, but I'm gonna cover it again. I just want to make sure. I think I covered it. If you proceed in the small claims division, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up the right to appeal my decision, to hire a lawyer, to demand a trial by jury, and to the extent plaintiff might be entitled to it, you're giving up the right to seek in excess of $7,000. Do you wish to give up those rights and proceed here on behalf of yourself, Mr. Sendini?
Yes,
Do you, Mr. Wermuth? And you're the principal of the Witt Building?
one of them.
Okay, but you're here representing them today.
Right, in the ballots.
Fair enough. You waive your rights?
Yeah. But Alex might be coming up there here too if he gets here in a few minutes.
Raise your right hands, everybody. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury, the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. Mr. Cardona,
I do.
Ms. Sijdini, Mr. Sijdini, Mr. Worman,
Yeah.
and Mr. Wargo.
Yes.
All right. All right, let's start over. Don't give me so much credit to think that I'm going to remember from December the 15th. So let's start over. Tell me what happened. You contracted with these gentlemen to put in skylights, right?
I hired the company to do my roof,
Your roof. Okay, I'm sorry.
and
How much did you pay them to do your roof?
the roof was priced 41,500.
Boy, roofs are getting expensive, aren't they? How big is the house?
It's 3,600 square feet.
And it was 41,500? Were they gold-plated shingles?
That's with the charge.
41,500.
Yes,
Is that true so far, Mr. Wormett?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. They really have gone up. I hope I don't need a new roof. I'll put a T up.
It was close to 60 square roof. Yeah, that's 36.
Aaron, I'm just, I'm just shocked by the price of everything anymore. I don't know what's going on. I worked for $2.30 in minimum wage at one point, I think. Listen, Mr. Wargo, you went out.
Yeah.
You were doing the roof, right?
No, I didn't do the roof. I was going there to do the repairs.
What kind of repairs? That was when he requested.
He had some blown off cap and some ribbon the first time I went down there. Now, the second time I was supposed to go down there and get scratched out of scallop.
And that's what the subject of this is, right?
yes.
Scallop.
And did you get the scratches out?
Little lemon. I just went up there took the pictures of it and stuff. They said you won't get scratches out of scallop, but you can get scratches out.
Who said that? You didn't let him try?
He been there, he took pictures outside his side, and he
Wait a minute, slow down. Listen to me. We got a little bit of a language barrier here, so I want you to keep your voice up and slow down. Did he come out and tell you he wanted to take pictures of and repair the scratches?
He take the pictures.
Did he,
Never.
hang on. Did he tell you that he wanted to repair the scratches?
No, you say gotta give the pictures the owner, and you gotta contact them, and they never happened.
Is that true?
No, I went there to get scratches out.
What day did you go there?
I don't remember what day.
Well, no, come on, wait, slow down. What day do you think he came there, Mr. Sejdini?
I'm not exactly the.
I know, you guys gotta,
Sometime in July
July of 26 or 25, right?
25.
Is it, hang on, is that right, Mr. Wargo? Is that
Yeah,
about?
somewhere around that time. That was, I don't know if that was the first time I went there or the second time.
It was around July 4th.
No, you can't talk to him about his, hang on. Can't talk to him about his testimony. You think that was the second time, right?
Second time I was there just to do scallop.
Just to look at the scratches.
Yes,
The first time you were there, you went there for,
to fix the cap that was blowing off and stuff like that.
is that true?
First time he come because the wind blew my garage roofing out and still not repair.
Okay,
They come, they put some nail, they not having the pieces, they finish,
slow down.
they not having the.
Did you go out there and fix anything?
Yeah.
He's saying you didn't fix it.
Oh, we fixed the cap and everything.
Do I have to come out there too?
Huh?
Do I have to come out here too and look at your property
Yeah,
here?
did you do that?
What kind of correspondence did you have with Mr. Sejdini, Mr. Worman, after July of 25 when Mr. Wargo went out there?
Well, he wouldn't let us do the job.
Hang on. Hang on. I'm asking you a question.
I've never talked.
Liz, don't start talking. I'm just asking you a question. Did you have any correspondence with Mr. Sejdini after Mr. Wargo went out there?
The office?
I'm asking, did you?
No, I did not.
Who did?
Alex.
Alex from the office,
Where's Alex?
he's on his way.
Why isn't he here?
It took me longer to get here than
Where's he coming from?
home. Well,
Hang on.
50,
Were you there when Alex called him?
no,
Who told you that he called Mr. Sejdini?
Alex.
When did Alex tell you this?
well, I know that he called him because Alex,
No, you don't know if you weren't there.
Okay,
Do you? I mean, I don't, am I right or wrong? You don't know if you weren't there that he called him, do you?
no,
Okay. Did Alex tell you he called Mr. Sidestini?
yeah,
When did he tell you he called Mr. Sidestini?
after Kurt had told us that he wouldn't let him do what he came out there to do.
Hang on. Did you tell Mr. Sidestini, did you tell Mr. Wargo that you wouldn't let him repair
No, you won't.
the scratches?
No, you won't.
You're telling me that Mr. Wargo told you that somebody was gonna come out and they were gonna take a look at this again and repair the scratches? Did I understand you correctly? If I don't, tell me.
No, you won't. He just come take pictures and he say, you gotta handle the Alex, the owner.
Did you
Yeah,
hear
we
from
got a call.
did you hear from anybody else?
No.
And you guys know that the scratches happened from the roof workmanship. Is that true?
I wasn't there, I was just going there,
This is,
fix it.
Hang on. You're saying Alex called him for what? What did Alex call him for?
Mr. Sagini, after 8 months, job was done in November of 24.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're in July of 25.
Mm-hmm.
When we originally came out there, before the job started, the job was sold in August of 24. He signed a contract, he canceled. He came back. We let him, it was over 3 days, which is a legal contract in Michigan. We let him out of the contract. Then he called the finance company, canceled the finance. But then he had to call back the finance company to reinstate his finance.
Okay.
So we did the job.
He ultimately agreed to hire
Exactly.
you. So we don't need to hear about whether he canceled, didn't cancel,
Okay.
when he did.
We did the job. He signed off on everything and he was happy.
And that was, and again, that was in
That was in November
of 24.
24. Now it's 8 months later.
And you suddenly heard from him.
Telling us there's something wrong.
Is that true?
Yes, your honor.
How long had the skylight been in there?
One time,
How long had the skylight been in the house?
since I built the house in
What year was that?
2000,
All right. How do you know it just didn't happen some other way other than these guys doing this?
before I hired them, I called another 2, 3 companies and they called over. One of them was the guy that's here to give me a statement and to see my roof need to change or no.
You went out?
How you doing? I went up there for an inspection,
When is this?
so it was a week prior to that, that's legit.
Okay.
So I just went up there to take a look, so I did an overall, I kind of had an idea where it was
What
coming.
company are you from?
So, I own a Job One Handyman LLC,
Handyman LLC.
Job One Handyman LLC.
Job One Handyman LLC.
And I'm also working right now for, GM, contracting.
Good.
So.
You're making money.
Yeah,
Good.
so I just went up there and did,
Inspection.
yeah, an inspection. One of the things was checking around the skylights, to make sure that that wasn't one of the problems, where there'd be a future problem. Looking for the problem out and problem that could come later down the road. And the glass was fine.
Well, how do I know it didn't happen after you went and somehow after they did the work? Can you tell me?
Sure.
Yeah, you went out there and looked at this work, looked at this skylight
Mhm.
a week before they got the estimate, before Sedgdini got the estimate from these gentlemen, right?
Mhm.
Yes?
Correct.
You didn't see any scratches.
Correct.
The work's done then, right?
Mhm.
Right? You can't answer,
Yes.
All right. 8 months later, Sedgdini calls these guys and says, hey, I got some scratches on the skylight. How do I know that it didn't happen some other way?
So I think the dates are wrong. It wasn't 8 months from the time that you saw the problem.
No,
From the time they were done to the time you saw the problem. That's what
not
the miscommunication was. How long apart was that?
that's only for a couple months.
How did you discover that the skylight was scratched?
I had family visitors from Texas. We sit in a family room. And normal, you look up and they say, hey, what happened with your skylights? And you can see the scratches coming from shingles. Only this guy scratches, they can give you shingles, nothing else. We have pictures, evidence. And
So this is what month now? They came out and did it, and forgive me,
this is
you guys came out and did this in July or November, right? Yes,
Later.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
And you, a couple months later, so what are we talking about? Early January of 25? Hang on. You said a couple months later.
Yeah.
Tell me when these people from Texas were there and you saw the water leaking.
no one, I'm sorry. Just you see scratches and
Okay, when was that?
There was right after January, February, March sometime.
All right, so it could have been 2 months, it could have been 4 months after they did the work,
That's when
right?
you can see the sun come. One
Sure.
time you cannot see with snow because they did not leave. And
I just want to, I'm not arguing with you. I just want to make sure I understand. You're telling me that 2 to 4 months after the work was performed, you looked up one day when these people from Texas were there and you saw, oh my God, I got scratches, right?
exactly,
When did you call them then?
I called him right away and I made, but they never respond.
Wait a minute, wait. Just answer my questions.
Sorry,
You see the scratches. You got the people from Texas here.
yeah,
You're saying it's like somewhere between January and March, right?
Yeah.
Of 25, right?
yeah.
Now, after you saw the scratches, did you think, boy, DeWitt must have done this when they were putting the roof on? Did that dawn on you at the time?
No, Your Honor, I called him after.
Listen to my question. After you saw the scratches, did you draw the conclusion that must have happened when these guys were roofing?
Only way.
You can't answer for them.
Yes,
I'm asking you a question, you're under oath, and I want an honest answer. After you saw the scratches, what did you put it 2 and 2 together and say it must have been these guys from when they did the roof?
only they can beat because they don't cut the sky.
I didn't ask you any of that. I don't want to ask you if it's 7 degrees out right now or 11. I'm asking you a simple question. When you saw the scratches, did you say to yourself, the roofing guys must have caused that?
Yeah.
Okay?
That's-
Now, okay. Did you say that to yourself when you saw the scratches? That same day when you were sitting there in that room with the Texas
Yeah,
people? And then how long after that was it when you called them?
I called him right away after.
I didn't ask you. Well, you mean right that night?
No, I
Wait.
called him after a few weeks.
So you
because-
waited a few weeks to call?
Yeah.
Why did you wait? No, I'm not asking you any of this. I want to know why you waited a few weeks to call.
Because I have a very good relationship with Alex, because he's not here today. And anytime me and him talk, he say any problem I take care, because he take care of some issues.
I know, but you spent, hang on. Where's Alex? Get Alex here, will you?
can I make a okay?
Yeah, go out there and make a call. We're gonna stop right now. You can't answer anything. Go off the record, please.
You have to see the.
No, I can't see anything until this gentleman is done calling Alex. I want Alex here. We're off the record. You can either stand there until I tell you it's time to talk, or you can have a seat at that table or in the pews there if you want.
Can I get the spelling of your name? The spelling of your name, please?
WARGO.
First name
Kurt, G-U-R-T.
and his last name?
Warmer.
Can you spell that for me?
I got it.
Okay.
It's, hang on. WERMUT.
His first name's Mark, M-A-R-K?
Yes.
Mark, M-A-R-C.
Okay.
Oh, MARC. All right, go back on record. We're now going back on record. Everybody come on back up here. If anybody's more comfortable sitting down, I'll be glad to let you sit down. You want to sit down?
No, but
Where's Alex?
Alex is at exit 36.
Why is he at exit 36? He was supposed to be here.
So some backup or whatever, he'll be here in 8 minutes. by the GPMs.
All right. I'm just curious why you didn't call them right away. I mean, if I spent $41,000 on a roof and suddenly I look up and I see scratches on my skylight that I think was caused by the guys that charged me 41,000 and some odd dollars for my roof, I'm going to be calling them the next day. I'm not waiting for several weeks. Why did you wait for several weeks to call them?
Because I don't make a big issue.
Well, you are now.
Staying behind his mistakes because he sent somebody to clean.
Have you already,
Yeah.
hang on. Did you ever contract with DeWitt Construction on anything else other than this roof?
No,
So you're saying that you thought he was gonna make good on his mistakes
yes,
because they sent somebody out to deal with the cap issue, right?
yes.
All right, so when you called there a few weeks after you saw the scratches in the skylight, who did you talk to?
Only the Alex.
What did Alex tell you?
He one time answered me.
He what?
One time he answered the phone. I talked to him. He said, "Okay, I call you back." Second time I called him again. He said, "I'm sorry. I'm with somebody else in the phone." He put me in a hole. I stayed in a hole for a long time. He never answered. Next day I called him back. "Hey Alex, you put me in a hole yesterday." "Oh, I'm still in a hole."
Okay, hang
I got
on,
a
hang on.
message on the phone.
Okay, I want to see it. I want you to hand it to my court officer right here. But what month was that when you had three rapid succession phone calls or attempted phone calls?
Probably correlates with the date that's there.
July 1.
Yeah,
Why, again, I want to understand. I don't want to put words in your mouth. You see this in January to March, scratches. You said you wait a few weeks to call Alex.
yeah,
You think you have confidence in Alex because he came out on your first call about the cap issue, right?
yes,
And now here's the text from July 1st, right?
yeah.
So all that time went by, from January to July or March to July before you started calling, right?
Exactly.
Why?
Because he don't respond, no answer the phone. Leave the message. I have 1,000 messages.
How many?
I don't know. Every other day I call.
How many?
Leave message.
How many?
Maybe 20, 30. Never ends.
To keep your phone.
Never ends.
Hang on.
Yes, sir.
Hang on. Let me talk and don't interrupt me. Is there a way you can retrieve your phone bills?
Your Honor, last time he answered me.
Did you hear what I said? Is there a way you can retrieve your phone bills? Back in the day, they used to send us big printout logs that told us every single person that we called or called us or texted or whatever else. Do you have a way to retrieve your phone bills?
Your Honor.
Did you ask?
I'm
asking you-
I'm
I'm asking you a question. Do you have a way to retrieve your cell phone number?
I don't know. I'm not too good with the phones, but you can ask him when he comes. Maybe he have record.
Who's your cell phone provider?
It's through T-Mobile.
Dude.
It's under my account. I don't know if they would have an
They
itemization.
should.
They should. I can't say for certain whether they do or not. They don't.
All right, so then you claim finally, when he sends this guy out, Mr. Wargo here,
Yeah,
that Mr. Wargo tells you, "I'm taking pictures, we'll get back to you," right?
exactly.
And then Alex never called you?
Never.
How many calls did you have to make to Alex before he finally said, okay, we'll send somebody out to look at the
He's-
scratch? Hang on, you're not letting me finish. How many phone calls did you have to make to Alex before he said, hey, I'll send somebody out to look at the scratches? How many times?
I don't know exactly, but every week, couple times, maybe more.
So do you think you called? I'm asking for your best guesstimate, but I don't want you to
I
completely
don't
guess.
know, Your Honor, every week I was calling 2 times, maybe 3.
So
Every week,
you think you called 20 times
for sure.
and he never called you back?
Never. Never called me 1 time.
Do you guys have any explanation as to how a skylight could suddenly get scratched other than roofing when it's been good? And when it's been fine for 25 years? And in fact, according to this gentleman in the orange hoodie here, it was fine and not scratched 1 week before you guys did the roofing.
I'm saying if it's usually scratched by a shingle, you will see a black.
I didn't ask you that. Do you have any other reasonable explanation as to how a skylight could get scratched other than by somebody putting shingles on a roof? I mean, unless a tree falls on it,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Do you have any trees fall on it?
No,
Do you have any and listen, just answer my question. I know you want to talk. Did you have any damage to your roof after they came out, but before July of 25? You didn't have any tree fall on your house?
no.
What do you have to say? Either one.
I heard.
Did you go back and give the pictures to Alex and say, hey,
Yeah.
I said-
I'm the Alex, yeah.
and you said what to
They
Alex?
weren't thick scratches or nothing like that, no.
They weren't?
No, they weren't thick scratches.
Well, no, wait. You said they weren't scratches or nothing like that, and then you said they weren't thick scratches.
Yeah, they're scratches, but they weren't thick.
Then why'd you say there weren't scratches if there were scratches? I'm just asking you.
I don't understand.
You said there weren't scratches. Then you said, well, they weren't thick scratches, which leads somebody with an IQ of 12 to say, then there were some kind of scratches, but you didn't tell me
I
that.
didn't say that wasn't scratches.
Or maybe I misunderstood. It's okay. And you're saying he told you, what did he tell you when you said, I see some scratches there? You're taking the pictures.
Yeah, took the pictures.
What did Mr. Bestini,
I went down there, we're talking for like 10 minutes.
Okay,
You sent me pictures of, you show me where it's scratched
Okay,
and all that.
okay.
stuff.
Then what happened?
And all that, and then I left.
Well, wait a minute.
No.
Did he tell you not to do anything on those?
Yes.
He told
I
you.
was gonna go up there, clean them up and all that good stuff.
Does that make any sense that somebody would call somebody out and have somebody tell them, I'm gonna clean out the scratches, only to have the guy say, I don't want you to clean out my scratches. I just wanted you to see them. I want to leave them on the skylight.
I don't know about that.
He told you,
He said no, that he didn't want scratches. See, I don't know why.
let me see your scratches on your skylight. Am I gonna be able to easily tell these are scratches?
I didn't get the question, I saw you.
Sounds fishy, though. He's saying he calls 20 times, right? This is, you heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. He says he calls you 20 times, you come out. Why would he tell somebody, I'm just trying to figure this out in my brain. Why would he tell somebody, I don't want you to fix them, even though I've called your boss 20 times and asked him to come out and fix these scratches?
He's blindsided.
Can you still fix the scratches?
No, I didn't want me to clean them or not.
No. If it was 70 degrees tomorrow,
Yeah.
can you go fix these scratches?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I can take scratches right now. Take probably about maybe 20 minutes.
20 minutes? You guys have been fighting about all this for 10 months?
This is the first time I heard about this since I left this.
Hang on.
So,
It would take you 20 minutes?
Yeah.
And you could fix the scratches?
scratches out here.
And you guys filed lawsuits, you filed a lawsuit, when he's telling you it only takes 20 minutes. Well, then why don't you let him do it for you? If he can remove the scratches, what's the problem with that?
Never offered them. He offered me, they're gonna give the picture to Alex, Alex gonna call, and they never happened.
I did send.
I can't wait for Alex to get here. I got questions for Alex. I have questions for Alex.
So I did send him pictures too to Alex, you know, because they're owner, so I feel what. That's why.
20 minutes it would take him to fix the scratches. Jeez.
You wanna,
Hang on. That was 8 minutes ago about when you told me it was 8 minutes. right?
Can you call one more time?
Call from right there. I'm gonna let you use a phone in here. I don't even use a phone in here. Nobody uses phones in here. We make them leave if they use phones in here, but we're not gonna make
You
you
want
leave.
to go, because he wants to see you.
Good.
He walked in, so I'm gonna sit here and let him take my spot.
That's beautiful. I can't believe this. Hey, I want you to have a seat. You're not talking to him before he comes in. We got it?
I'm sitting right here.
I know. Good. I just want to make sure everybody's honest. That's all. All right. So how long is Alex going to make me wait for him now?
But he's walking in.
You know, when I was I'm just telling you, like 40 years ago when I practiced law, I've been here 30, this is my 32nd. Judges never waited for lawyers. Judges never waited for people. Now I'm waiting for everybody. It's ridiculous. Come on up here, Alex. How you doing?
Not bad, sir. How you doing? Sorry for the.
That's no, well, you got to be here on time next time. I said 1:45, 2 o'clock rather, and I was on the bench at 1:45 for something else. What's your name again? Alex, tell me your name.
My name, Alex Hassan,
Spell your last name.
Hassan.
First name is Alex.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes, sir.
All right. I don't remember. Were you here the first time?
Yes, I was here the first time, the second time, and the third.
Okay. This is about scratches to his skylight, right?
Yes.
Now, how many times do you figure, and don't lie to me, because I'm going to have people go get phone records if I need to. I'm a bit crazy. Hang on. I'm just telling you, if I don't get the answers where I think somebody's lying to me, and I'm pretty good at determining that, they're going to go get phone records. And you're going to go and get phone records. You had this issue with the cap originally, right? You remember the cap issue?
Yes.
You sent somebody out.
Right away, yes.
And then he tells me that sometime between January and March of 25, he's got some people from Texas. They're sitting in the room there and they look up and he sees all these scratches. That's what he told me. You don't have any reason to dispute that so far, do you?
Honestly, Your Honor, I don't remember when he called my office.
I'm just asking you. It's there's
He
this
didn't mention about
dispute is over scratches in the skylight, right?
Yes.
How many phone calls did Mr. Sejdini make to you asking you to send somebody out and have the scratches removed? How many calls?
When he first called,
I didn't ask that. No,
his whole job was, I mean, since from day one, I mean, we went out there, we sent the sales rep out. He called, a few days later, canceled. We honored his cancellation. Then called back a few days later. He said he's talking over with his kids. He decided to reinstate his contract. We're gonna stay at a discounted price. I mean, we've been going back and forth since day one. I mean, honestly, all the red flags were there, but it is what it is. We're here now.
I get it. I got it. Anything else? You spent $5,800, $5,860 to have the glass removed and reinstalled, right?
Yes,
And you said that other skylight you had since 2020, right?
yeah,
Let's say they scratched. In fact, I'm going to find that they did scratch it. I'm convinced by a preponderance. This isn't beyond a reasonable doubt. The glass has been there for 25 years. If I buy a Cadillac 25 years ago and you rear end me and total my car, I don't have to go out. You don't have to go out and buy me a new Cadillac. You get that?
you wanna,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Okay, what do you want to say?
This is three-piece baked glass to each other.
Is it?
Nobody can break
I know.
and no one can scratch.
No, you're making their case because you probably got a skylight. Listen to me. You got a skylight that's better in quality than the one you paid for in 2000, which is now in it was 25 years old when this scratch occurred.
Yeah,
So I'm not giving you a brand new Sky. I am, however, going to look at a depreciated value, and I am going to say to myself, what is fair here? And in my view, $900 is fair, plus $82 in filing fee. Your total's $982 unless you had a service fee. Did you have a service fee, sir? Did you have to pay a process server?
You have to pay him really.
I have to pay him to come in a court, two times, Your Honor.
When did you?
He's from his job, time to come here.
No. I can't, hang on, I can't give you that. I can't give you that. I can't give you that. I'm gonna hand you these back.
May I say something?
Not really, because listen, I'm done, folks. I made my decision. This was not the toughest decision. This goes back to Sedzdini. This goes back to Sedzdini. This goes back to Mr. Sedzdini. You don't get a brand new skylight. I'm sorry. That's not if I hired painters, we hired painters and they were dumb enough to not put down drop cloths and they ruined the carpeting. Let's say it was 25 years old. I don't get to go out and buy new carpeting and charge them the whole thing. That's my decision. I've made it. There's no sense arguing with, pay them now, will you please? It's 900 and what did I write out?
I spent almost 6,000.
Sir, did you hear what I said?
No, it's wrong.
Listen,
I don't have to replace those if they got scratch. That's wrong, Your Honor. I not come here for $900.
don't tell me, come on back up here. Mr. Sargini,
Sir.
come on back up here.
No, Your Honor, it's wrong. I spent 5,000.
You spent $5,000 on a brand new skylight. The skylight you paid 25 years ago is not worth $5,860. There's not a judge worth his salt in the country or her salt that's going to say that you get full replacement. Period. You don't like it? Argue with the legislature. Get them to change the law. That's the law. I know it. I follow it. And that's the way it is. And I'm not going to hear any lip from you or anybody else walking out of here. Period. Good luck. Go down the hall and get a copy of the judgment form. He's writing you the check. There you go.
Yep.
That is something I've heard that.
No, he said this is on record, she said she can't look. Yeah.
Oh, okay, he was
Yeah.
asking me about it earlier.
You guys swear them out there.
Yeah. We'll just make it a check. Do we have to pay it today or could we just drop them on the check here?
He said today.
Can we put on a credit card?
He said check.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Austin. How are
Good
you?
morning, Your Honor. How are you? Good to see you.
You too. Your appearance?
Rebecca Austin for plaintiff, Your Honor.
All right. I started to call this. I did call this. Jasmine and J. Janae, give me your phone number or give me your names, please.
Jay Janae.
Jazz.
Last names.
Matthews.
Last name. J. Janae.
Matthews.
All right. They're not applying for funding, but they did ask to speak to a lawyer. So I'm not going to be here next week. So we're going to adjourn this to the 27th of January at 11. And you can tell them the total amount that they owe, if you would, please. I don't need a breakdown right now.
Yes, $670.25, Your Honor.
Ladies, pay that and the case will be just dismissed. Okay? You understand that?
Yes, I
Guys,
understand.
come on, you got to talk to me.
Yes, we understand that, but we don't agree with the amount.
How much do you think you owe?
I don't think we owe anything.
You think you paid this in full?
No, those fees are,
Ma'am, just
Sorry.
please listen to me. The greatest, easiest thing about math is there's only one right answer. So you can't say about, or I don't know. If you don't know anything, that's fine. You guys can figure that out. If you do owe something, I need to know to the penny how much you owe.
I don't think we owe anything.
Did you pay January's rent?
Yes. Yes.
Miss Austin?
They did, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I just got kind of pulled into this last minute. It appears that there were some prior court filings. So there's some court costs of 146.43, which is our cost without the statutory attorney fee. So they did pay January rent, but it looks like there's some court costs going back into.
Yeah, but
Filed
you can't add those in, can you? I mean, if they paid it and you guys dismissed it, is that what you're telling me?
Well, I didn't add this, no, I didn't, well, I'm telling you, I added the cost of filing the case prior to the hearing, so there's no statutory attorney fee charge because we did not come to court, because we dismissed, but the actual charge of filing the summons and complaint, getting them served, doing the second mailing, that I do pass on, Your Honor, because I did incur that expense, even though they
Yeah,
would,
but why are you guys dismissing the case then?
because they paid prior to the court hearing.
Yeah, but they didn't pay in full with the court costs.
Yeah, I don't, again, Your Honor, I just.
Why don't you guys talk? You come back January the 27th.
Judge, we can have them come back at 9:30 on the 27th, if that's okay with you.
I've got court to school. Is that going to be good enough?
From what I am told, yes, that should be fine, because that was their only
9:30
one
on that date, you guys.
Perfect. Thank you, Your
9:30,
Honor.
January 27th at 9:30. Make sure you change the time, okay?
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bryant Allen Kinney, 25B-148-464. Detective, your name?
Detective Claff, Brownstown Township Police Department.
Counsel?
Good morning, Judge Mattingate, here on behalf of Mr. Kennedy with his Zoom.
All right.
We agree to do.
Not guilty, please entered. Has he been printed yet? Your name, sir?
Bryant Allen Kinney III.
Has he been printed yet?
Your Honor, I am not sure, but I will. Yes, he was printed last night according to him here. Yes. I will confirm that.
Where's he been?
You're talking to me, Judge?
Yeah.
Judge, I spoke to Mr. Kenny.
He walked in here before he starts giving you stories.
Yeah, I did read the ROA.
Yeah, he walked in on August 4th and apparently we didn't get to him fast enough. He just decided he was gonna leave.
He walked in with, Ms. Coates, which is one of the complaint witnesses, the judge. Apparently there was a disagreement, and then he ended up walking out. Since that time, Judge, Mr. Kenny's had a number of mental health breakdowns and a number of issues. He's been in counseling since October of 2025. He's been going to counseling once a week. He apparently reconciled with Ms. Coates, Judge. They are currently living together. They share one child in common, and she is currently pregnant with their second child. He's been moving around a lot since. I did update his address in the court file. And Judge, he is currently a stay-at-home dad, and he's the only one that cares for his son because his wife is the one that.
Do you know anything about this, detective? I'm asking if you know anything about a reconciliation or her not wanting to proceed with charges, it sounds like.
I don't know anything in regards to this case. I'm sorry. I just know what the report has in it.
Mr. Kenny did advise me that he would. I'm sorry. But Mr. Kenny did advise me, Judge, that he would call Ms. Coates, try to have her come down and actually state that to the.
Well, he's not gonna have any contact in the meantime. I'll give him a personal bond. I'll do that for him, assuming that to be the case. But you can't not show up, sir. You also have a second file here that you, 25T645723, that I'm going to, Paul, and does he stand mute on this one?
Judge, he'll plead guilty of failure on that.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Plead
Your Honor.
guilty here, you could get, it looks like you could get 322, 317, you could get 32 days. Do you understand that?
Your
Sir.
Honor,
Sir? Sir,
Just answer the judge's questions, Mr.
do
Kenny.
you understand what I just asked you?
yes, I do.
You understand that?
Yes, I understand.
If you plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a hearing. You're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty by a preponderance of the evidence. You're waiving your right to remain silent. You don't have to plead guilty. If you plead not guilty, we're going to have a hearing. You can question their witnesses, bring in your own, use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses and testify or remain silent as you so choose. You plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights and we won't have a hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
To the charge then that you failed to pay $317. How do you plead? Sir, talk to me, please. How do you plead to that charge?
I plead guilty.
Did you fail to pay?
Yes, I did.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea. Does he work?
He doesn't work, Judge. He's stay at home dad. His fiance is.
When can you pay this, sir?
So today we've only got $400 today, and Kimberly is on her way here with all of that money right now. And she gets paid bi-weekly. So in 2 weeks from today, she got paid today. In 2 weeks from today, I would have, another amount of money.
Judge, with the court, considering Mr. Kenny's finances, would the court be able to waive any penalties or late fees to somewhat reduce the?
Here's what I'll do. Have her come up to the court. You pay $200 today, I'll waive the balance, but the defendant still must pay the clearance fee. There's a $45 clearance fee, so have her come to the court with $245. I'll give you a personal bond on the other case. I mean, I have a little bit of hard time giving you a note based on just what you've told me, not ordering no contact.
Judge, can we move into court order no assaultive contact?
I'm gonna do that. Here, no assaultive, abusive, or intimidating behavior toward the victims. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. $2,500 personal bond. Mr. Kinney, you miss again. I'm gonna set a high cash bond. You're gonna be waiting. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're gonna be waiting in jail is what I'm trying to tell you nicely. Don't do this again, okay?
I understand, and thank you very much.
So have her come up here with $245 on the civil infraction. I'll waive the balance. We're gonna give you January 28th at 9:15. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I wish you well. And have them fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer. Wait, don't go anywhere. What's the question?
I mean, I think he may need to call her again. Would he be allowed, would they allow?
Let him make a call and then have him, you tell your girlfriend to come up here and she can pay the $245 and he's gonna release you once he gets word that she's
Okay.
paid the $245. So, let's see, who do I have? Jennifer, can you tell Stephanie or somebody call Brownstown and ask for Detective Claft once we have the $245 and they're gonna release him. Okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Good luck, sir. You gotta show up in court. Don't do this again.
I will
Thank
absolutely be here on the 28th.
Thank you. Brenda Ice versus Bridget Ekman, 2505292.
Good morning again, Judge. Jen Wilburn, P83143 for plaintiff.
Is Bridget Ekman here? This was scheduled for 10. I give him 15 minutes. Is she here yet, Jen?
Judge, she did not appear with us.
Okay, how about Giovanni Boudry? Is he here?
They
Come
are
on up
here. They
here.
are on a device. Oh, yep, there they
Brent-
are in the courtroom.
Brenda Ice versus Giovanni Boudry, 2505293.
Jen Wilburn, P83143 for plaintiff.
Your name?
My name is Giovanni.
Did you listen to the rights on the video? Did you understand them? Do you wish to speak to a lawyer? You intend to apply for funding? Ms. Wilburn, why don't you tell me how much is owed?
Judge, there's a rental balance of $1,500, 2 late fees at $50 a month. So the subtotal is 1,600 plus the court costs, which I show as 184.17. So total would be 1,784.17.
You pay that?
Not at the moment.
When can you pay it?
I start a new job tomorrow and it's bi-weekly pay, so I'm gonna have to wait 3 weeks. But I deny non-payment. I have proofs that I did pay. I have pictures that I sent to the landlord of my money orders right before I put them in his mailbox.
When did you put them in the mailbox?
Right after I sent the pictures to the landlord. They're different pictures I have different times.
I don't know what that means. Did you send them recently, the payments?
Yes. He only accepts money orders and checks, so I do money orders and I deliver them to his, I believe it's his financial office, and put them in the mailbox. That's what I've done since I moved in.
You know anything about this?
I don't, Your Honor. Depending on when it was placed in said mailbox, I don't know when that happened. It may not have been processed.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this to the 27th. I want you to call up Ms. Wilburn sometime today. Give them a piece of paper, will you, John? And you call her up and you compare notes and you find out what is owed. If you guys can't agree, I'm setting it for trial. Okay? You said how much is owed, Ms. Wilburn?
I show $1,600 plus the court costs of $184.17, total
1784.17. And he says you say you owe nothing?
Yes. We only had, so last month was our first time going past the 15th.
You pull out all your payments. You should copy those. You should attach a ledger that tells me when you paid and how much. How long have you lived there?
It's been about 7 months.
Okay, then that should be easy to do. I'm adjourning this to January the 27th. At what time?
11 o'clock, Judge.
Do you have one already set that day, Ms. Wilburn?
I do, Judge. We're coming at 11 that date.
Okay, perfect. January 27th at 11. Okay, January 27th at 11. Thank you. Good luck. Human Estates versus Cody Kaler, 25. Wait, Ms. Wilburn, give him your phone number.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. It's 734-287-3664. That's our office number. You can ask to speak to me directly.
Okay, Jen Wilburn, W-I-L-B-U-R-N. Truman Estates versus Cody Kaler, 2505294.
Jen Wilburn, P83143 for plaintiff.
Judge, he did not appear with us. This is technically the first hearing, and he was personally served.
All right, you can go ahead and take a default.
Judge, this is for possession only. The outstanding rental balance is $1,294, one late fee of $50 for a subtotal of $1,344, plus the court costs, which I show as $184.17. Grand total $1,528.17 to be paid by January 22nd.
Having failed to appear, default judgment is entered. I'm going to just ask you that you make sure you get me these judgments here early this morning if you can. Writ date will be on the 22nd.
Absolutely, Judge. I'll get them in as soon as we're done.
Have a great day. Thank you. LMV versus John Zukowski, 2505334.
Good morning, Honor. Gary Russell appearing on behalf of LMW.
Is John Zukowski here?
Judge, he did not appear with us. He was not served. I have a note here from our court officer saying he spoke to the attorney and he said he did not want to pay for the service, and that was on the 8th.
What?
Judge, I'll try. So it sounds like the process server was contacted and told that they didn't want to pay for personal service, that the mailing should be sufficient. We received a call late last week and there wasn't enough time for the officer to go back out. The defendant did not appear today, so we're going to have to adjourn it and have it served.
January 27th, at what time?
11:30.
I don't know what that means. I mean, they have to go. They can't tack until the third time. I don't know what that
Correct.
means. So what's he going there the first two times, Mr. Russell? Is he just going there the first two times and pretending like he wants to serve it? I don't get it. I'm not sure I understand it, but
It's
Usually my client hires his own process server to serve.
well, tell him to stop doing that. He can't be saying, I don't want to pay for personal service. What does that mean? He goes there the first time, the guy answers the door and he doesn't serve it? Makes no sense. None. Tell him to stop doing that. Okay?
I don't know what you're saying, Judge. No, he hires a professional process server to serve usually in most of his cases. That's why when the court called, we weren't aware of it. We thought he already had a guy going out, so we said, don't have the court officer do it because we thought he already had his professional server out there doing it.
Okay, well, I thought she just said, I could be wrong, I can stand corrected, that the plaintiff did not wish to pay for personal service. Is that not what you said, Jennifer?
The note from the court officer says spoke with attorneys, said wasn't paying for service. So maybe they thought that, but they didn't have a process server turn in a proof. So even if our officer was attempting, theirs wasn't apparently.
Right, they haven't got personal service. That's correct. We only got the mailing service at this point. That's correct.
Well, I don't have a proof of service though.
No, to the requested second service to the court by mailing. We submitted that form when we filed the case.
Correct. We mailed it out, but we still need a service by personal or
tacking.
But yeah, for a money judgment, correct.
No, for both.
Oh, you still got to have service. It's either tacking, which requires them to go 3 times before they tack, or personal service. This isn't just mail a first-class letter to somebody and that perfects service. That's not right. That can't be done. You get what I'm saying?
I understand your interpretation, Judge. I know
It's not an interpretation. That's like 2 and 2 is 4. You can't just mail the first class letter and not have tacking or personal service and act like service is perfected. Now, if he shows up, he's submitted to the jurisdiction of the court. So he's going to have to go out and perfect service. And he's going to have to do it. I'll give you that new date, but there's no interpretation that I know of, none whatsoever, that says you can just mail a first class letter, have the court do it, and that's good enough to be service if there's no tacking or personal service. That's just not the law. I'm sorry. January 27th, we'll see you here. Thank you. Wendy Tucker Beck versus Lisa Summers and Stephen Summers, 2605336. How's that interpretation?
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am.
I'm
Your
here.
name?
I'm Wendy Tucker Beck, Your Honor.
Do I have Lisa Summers or Stephen Summers here, Jennifer?
Neither
Let's see
one
who-
of them have checked in with us, Judge. Lisa Summers looks like she was substitute service, and then Stephen Summers was personally served. Both were second mailing.
Okay, so you get to go ahead and take a judgment. You got to tell me how much is owed though, ma'am. Okay, how much is just owed in rent? Just rent,
$6,600.
just in rent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Not including any late fees, not including any unpaid water bills or court fees, right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Do you have any late fees?
I do not.
You never charge late fees?
I've never charged them a late fee, no.
Okay, what is unpaid water bill? Do you have any of that?
Yes, the unpaid water bill is, I added, let's see. The unpaid water bill is $350.
Okay, so they owe $69.50. Do they owe, and then plus your court costs? How much do you have in court costs?
I have $225.81. That was for court costs, mailing fees, and
That's fine. Is it 71.75.81?
Yes, Your Honor, $7,175.
We're gonna do
Judge,
that.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt, but if I may, I do see that Lisa Summers is here in the waiting room. It looks like we just let her in. Well, wait a minute. Did you let her in? Okay, never mind. Go right ahead. She was right there and now she's gone again. Carry on. I apologize.
Okay. All right, so that's the amount that's owed to you, right?
Yes, sir. I did not include all of the fees for traveling down there. I was in your courtroom last Thursday
You can't charge travel fees.
No, but I'm also being hit with blight fines from the city because of two defunct motorhomes that they have on my property, on the property, and I'd like to ask for permission to have those moved. I will pay for them to be
What is
moved.
this for? Is this a mobile home?
Motorhomes. They have two non-working motorhomes on the property, and I was in your
Slow down
courtroom
a
last.
second. Slow down a second. What are you renting to them?
I'm
Judge, she
renting
is
the
back
house to
in. She
them.
just popped up.
Hang on a second. Let's go back. Ms. Summers? Ms. Summers, you have to start your video. Ms. Wilburn, I'm not sure what you're here on. Do you have another one?
I do, Judge. We passed on it because it was only a couple minutes after. It was for Brenda Ice and Ekman.
Jared, can you find those for me? I don't know. They should be one of these. Brandeis versus Akron. Ms. Summers, your name? Ms. Summers, your name?
Brenda, he's yes to go.
Ms. Summers, can you hear me? Ms. Summers, can you hear me, ma'am? Can you chat with them, Jennifer?
Yes, Judge, I just asked them to connect their audio.
Let's go to Brenda Ice versus Bridget Ekman, 2505292. Your appearance?
Jen Wilburn, P83143 for plaintiff.
Brenda Ekman is not here, right?
That is correct, Judge.
So what did I do? Did I adjourn this just because it wasn't 15 minutes?
Correct, Judge.
All right, go ahead. I'll give you a default.
Possession only, outstanding rent, $2,800. Two late fees at $50 a month for $100. Court costs $184.17. Grand total $3,084.17 to be paid by the 22nd, and I will file that in a moment.
Defendant failed to appear, 12226 will be the writ date, default judgment, 308-417. Yeah, if you can get me those now, that would be helpful, okay?
Yep, the other three were already filed.
Thank you very much with Ms. Wilburn. Have a great day.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna wait till they bring in Ms. Summers. This is the problem with Zoom.
It appears that she disconnected again, Judge, so maybe give her just a few minutes, see if she can reconnect.
What's this gentleman?
He's for 10:30.
10:30?
Yep. Sir.
I want to wait until they come in. What is on your property?
Your Honor, the defendants have two motorhomes on the property that do not work, that I am being cited for
Wait,
blight
wait,
on.
wait. You're leasing property. Is that a house or what is this that you're leasing?
I'm leasing them a house, Your Honor,
And they have two inoperable motorhomes that are on your property and you're getting cited by
Yes,
City of Rockwood for that, right?
yes, Your Honor, and I'm asking today for permission from the court to have those removed so that I can
Okay, you got a
resolve the
different,
blight.
you got a different situation going with that.
Okay.
Let me talk to them if we can ever get them in here. If not, I'm gonna have to adjourn this and they're gonna have to show up in 2 weeks in person. That's the only thing I can do. You don't have to show in person. You live up in the Upper Peninsula, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, just St. Ignace, but still, it's quite a haul. So I'm not gonna make you drive here for sure.
I appreciate that, Your Honor. My P.O. box is in St. Ignace. I actually live about an hour away from St. Ignace.
North or south?
North west
Okay.
of St. Ignace.
Very peaceful up there, isn't it? Of
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
course, it's pretty cold and snowy up there right now, probably, right?
Yes, Your Honor, it is. Yes,
Nice place in the summer, though.
it is.
Okay, let me just see what's going on here. Have we heard
She's back.
anything? Ms. Summers, I need you to, you need to start your video, ma'am. So I can see your face. There you go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Your name?
Lisa Summers?
Is that Stephen Summers?
Yes, it is.
And, well, you have to state your name, sir.
Stephen Summers.
And Ms. Tucker Beck, your name again.
Wendy Tucker Beck.
All right. She is just out. First of all, did you two listen to and understand the rights on the video? Let's start
Judge,
with
they
you.
didn't see it because they've logged in and had problems.
You have the right to a lawyer. You have the right to proper venue. You have the right to a jury trial. You have the right to apply for funding if you would like with a variety of different agencies. You can enter into a consent judgment. You can enter into a conditional dismissal. You can take this to trial if you want. Do you understand what I just said, Ms. Summers?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Summers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do either one of you or both of you wish to speak to a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay, folks, I'm going to give you a 2-week adjournment, and I have no choice in that, Ms. Tucker Beck. But she just got done telling me, oh, geez, do we have any more whiteout? She just got done telling me that you guys owe her a lot of money and that you got inoperable motorhomes on your property.
No, my motor.
Hang on a second. She thinks that you owe $7,175.81, which consists of $6,600 in rent, $350 in an unpaid water bill, and $225.81 in court costs. Do you agree that you owe that amount?
No, I don't.
How much do you owe?
For rent, $6,400.
Okay. Is there any other of these figures you disagree with? They're entitled to court costs.
I don't agree with the water bill, because it's not our water bill. Our water bill we have in our name. and that water bill is not in our name. It was the water bill from the person that was managing this house before we took it over, got the lease, and,
Hang on. This is what I'm gonna do.
okay,
I'm adjourning this until January 27th.
okay.
I'm gonna adjourn this to what time, John? 9:30?
11:30, Judge.
11:30. And I'm gonna tell the two of you that whether you owe 6,400 or 6,950, which would include the unpaid water bill, you still owe court costs, so you're up around 68,2581 at a minimum.
That's why I need to speak with a lawyer.
I know, but you're gonna have a problem if you aren't able to pay that at the next court hearing. Do we understand one another?
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot of money. And she's also pointing out that you have inoperable motorhomes on your property, and now the city's after her for a violation of their ordinances pertaining to blight.
Well, both my motorhomes run and they're drivable.
They have valid plates on them?
I just bought the one. I haven't got it registered yet.
Well,
but
you
the other
gotta
one-
get plates
the other one
on
does.
those. You gotta get
Yeah.
plates on those.
I know, I haven't
okay?
had a chance to go down
Well,
and do
you
it
got
yet.
it. When did you get it?
About 2 weeks ago.
All right. What are you doing? You working a lot?
No.
Well,
I've
why
been
didn't
sick
you
with,
go-
I've been sick with, I've been very sick. So I
Go
haven't had a
get the
chance to get down.
plates. Go
I
get
will.
the plates.
No problem,
okay?
but they haven't said anything to me.
Well, they said something to her. She's the owner. Go get the plates. Make them operable. Got it?
Okay, yep,
All
no
right.
problem.
We'll see everybody here January 27th at 11:30. If you think you can't properly log on, you're gonna have to show up in person, Mr. and Mrs. Summers, okay?
All right, thank you.
We were patient today. I won't be next time, okay?
All
Thank you
right.
very much. Have a great day.
You too, bye-bye.
What do I have at
Thank you.
10:30? Thank you.
You have 3 and 10:30.
Is any lawyers out there for the 10:30s?
No, Your
Jennifer-
Honor, just the plaintiff on the small claims.
Oh, I got a small claims. That's nice to know. Where,
Well, that's the returning, on Lessel. You had him coming back today.
all right, can you guys hand me that file? Is the defendant here on that?
Looks
the
like he might be
plaintiff-
in the courtroom.
Is the plaintiff here on that?
Plaintiff is on Zoom because they're out of town.
All right, let's go. Come on up here, guys. Tony and Brenda Lessel versus Don's Home Maintenance, 2504042. Come on up.
Where's the point?
All right. Lessels, I need you in here.
We're here.
Well, I need you to, I need to see you. You gotta you gotta start your video.
Okay. How do you do that?
If I may, Judge, Mr. and Mrs. Lessel, there should be a little icon of like a movie camera down in the left-hand corner with a line through it. You want to click that so the line goes
What's
away.
your name again, sir?
Donald Skritsky,
See it.
Spell your last name.
SKRZYCKI.
There's the video right there. Okay. That didn't do anything.
And
Can you see us now?
You own Don's Home Maintenance?
That's correct.
You're the principal, the president.
Yes.
And let's just wait till they log in.
We're still trying. That's just,
There we go. We can see you now.
okay.
Okay. No, we can't. That's another lawyer. I can't
Apologies.
see.
Yep. Nope. All right,
Oh.
Mr. and Mrs. Lessel, we still cannot see you. Can you see the little icon with the video camera?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I
Did
clicked
you?
it.
Okay.
It says unlock A26 to start your video. So we have to go to settings, I guess, and unlock something.
I suppose.
I
Can you?
Nothing being locked. Is Richard Hall here? Jennifer?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, Your Honor, Mr. Hall did not check in with us. He's in the.
Mr. Cantor,
Oh,
I've got to give
you
him
know,
15 minutes. This was
Judge, he is now logging in.
good. Mr. and Mrs. Lessel can try to connect. Mr. Hall, there you go. This is Belinda Sitkowski versus Richard Hall. Have a seat, sir. It's 2505232. You can sit right at that table. Mr. Hall, your name?
Richard Hall.
Mr. Camphor?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Darren Canfor on behalf of the plaintiff, Ms. Sipkowski.
Mr. Hall, did you listen to and understand the rights on the video?
Yes, sir.
Do you wish to speak to a lawyer?
Everything's on. I can't afford one, sir.
I mean, they have lawyers available if you want to talk to somebody.
Okay, please.
You intend to apply for funding?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I can or not.
Well, you can apply. The question is, do you qualify? Do you work?
I lost my job, which is why I'm in this situation now.
All right. Listen, I'm going to adjourn this to January 27th. Is that going to be at 11:30, Jen?
Yes, Your Honor.
At 11:30. Now, we're going to tell you the phone number. You can call the lawyer. Counsel, tell me the balance owed as of today. Just the total balance. I don't need a breakdown.
All right, 1 second. I'm sorry, Judge. I would have, let's see, 41. It was previously 4125 as of December, so add on another $1,375. So it's roughly
5,500?
5,500, yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Hall, you're going to end up having to pay that. If you don't pay it by the next court date, I'm going to have to give them a judgment. You can't apply for funding. If you want to come up here, we're going to give you all the places that you can apply. And then you're going to have to submit your application that shows that you applied for funding within 5 days. Department of Health and Human Services, Local Coordinated Entry Agency, HERA, Federal Help for Homeless Program. You can come up here. They'll give you all the agencies you can apply with. We have a list of that, right, Jen Wiseman?
Yes, and it should have been attached to his packet he received. We always put it
should
with
be
it.
attached to your packet.
Okay.
But if you apply, we need you to submit that to us within 5 days showing that you apply. I'm adjourning this to January 27th at 11:30, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Best of luck. Thank you. South Point Square versus Brandon Harris. Well, I'll see you here on the 27th, Mr. Canfor. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. Yep.
Do I have them out there, Landau's office? And do I have
No, Your
Brandon?
Honor,
Oh, we can see that. Yeah.
Folks, I don't know what to do. I mean, are you coming home anytime soon?
We can see you.
Well, I can't see you and I can't handle a case if I can only see a black screen. When are you coming home?
June.
Well, I can't adjourn this to June. I mean, one or two things have to happen. I'm going to give you your choice. One or two or three things. You can either agree to dismiss this case without prejudice, Mr. Skursky. Are you agreeable to that?
Sure.
And then you can refile it when you get home, but I cannot conduct it, or you can come home, fly back from Florida, I think you told me you were at, and I will handle it that way, but it's got to happen one way or the other. What did I do with that phone?
See if we can get this screen.
John, do you have that file? Did I give you that? They keep putting them up there. Lessel versus Don's maintenance.
Judge, if I may, just so they know, it looks like their camera is locked. At least it's what it's showing on our screen.
Seen a situation where it's locked like this. Not one time, all the times I've been doing Zoom. I have never seen that. It's Don's Maintenance, Lessel versus Don's Maintenance. Small claims. Did I give?
Darn it.
Do you have Lessel versus Don's Maintenance down there by chance, you guys?
I gave Sadie all the time there is George. I don't know.
She handed it to me. I called it.
Yeah, it's just a paper.
My mistake. So what do you want to do? You want to dismiss your case without prejudice and refile it? This has to do with an incident in November of 24, and I'll waive the filing fee, Jen. We can do that, right?
Yes, if it's got to be reserved, though, we can't. I don't know if you can. Okay.
So what do you want to do, Mr. and Mrs. Lessel?
Refile.
Well, we're gonna have to refile if we can't get this thing to work here. I don't understand why it's.
Jennifer, give me an order to dismiss without prejudice.
Put your phone on. Maybe it's on.
It doesn't matter.
A small claims case. I'm going on to the other one. South Point Square versus Brandon Harris. Stay right there, sir. 2505234. Good morning, Mr. Mudar. Your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Maxfield Mudar on behalf of the plaintiff.
Is this gentleman here, Mr. Harris?
Your Honor, Judge, he did not check in with us.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a default. You can go ahead and proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, plaintiff moves for the entry of a default judgment. This is a non-payment case for possession only. We've got a rent to retain on this matter in the amount of $1,858.23. Court costs being $182.04, giving us our grand total here today.
Do you include late fees in this?
We've got late fees, but I've waived them down to the your required $70, Your Honor.
How much do you have in just past due rent? How many months of late fees?
We've got 2 months of late fees on here.
So that's 140. That means it's 17, 18, 22 in past due rent, right?
So we've got 1,900, but that's with the court costs. Removing the court costs out, we've got 17, 18, and 19 cents.
All right, and then you got 140 in late fees and 182.04 in court costs. Your total is what?
$2,040.23.
Default judgments entered in favor of the plaintiff and against the defendants.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that's the
Rip
only
date
one
will
I've
be the 22nd. Please give me that today, will you?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll have that sent out to you in just a couple of minutes here.
Thank you. Back on Lessel versus Don's Home Maintenance, 2504042. Mr. and Mrs. Lessel, your name again.
I'm sorry.
Tony Lessel.
Ma'am?
Brenda Lessel.
You guys were able to connect last time. I don't know what happened.
I don't either. I did it on my phone.
But we're on a laptop.
I'll just make a note. You're not coming back to June till June. Party, and I just want to be clear. Do you agree, Mr. Skrisky, that they can dismiss the case without prejudice and refile in June?
Yes.
And you agree to that, Mr. and Mrs. Lessel?
Yes.
Yes.
Filing fee will be waived. And then I'm going to want everybody in person when you guys do this again. You're going to have them reserved and you're going to have to pay for that. I'll just indicate cases dismissed without prejudice per agreement of the parties. And when case refiled, no filing fees. Filing fees are waived, but you'll have to pay for the service fee.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Is somebody here from Lakeshore, Jen?
Your Honor, as of beginning of the year, we do not have anyone here for intake. We just have to give them the phone number for Lakeshore if they want legal representation.
Adjourn this to January 27th at what time, Jen?
I'm just looking to see if they're on the, that would be 10 o'clock.
10 a.m. So you can go ahead and do that. Do you intend to apply for funding?
No, I intend to vacate within 45 days.
Yeah, Your Honor, this is actually a termination.
I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. So, all right. So I'll give you 2 weeks to still speak to a lawyer. And then we're going to come back. But if you haven't vacated, I'm going to end up giving them a judgment there, okay? So this will be January 27th at 10 a.m.
Okay, I'm currently just, my request would be for 45 days to vacate the premises, if that's reasonable.
It's, you're only entitled to 10. You're buying 2 more weeks here. I'm not going to be able to do that for you. So that's,
yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you. Okay?
All right. January
27th at 10. She'll talk to you on chat and tell you how to get a hold of the lawyer. Good luck.
All right, thank you
Gibraltar
very much.
Point versus Mariah Reeves, 2505240.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jen Wilburn, P83143 for plaintiff.
Good morning, Ms. Welburn. Do I have defendant here? Defendant was not served last time. I assume the defendant's been served, Jen.
Which defendant, Your Honor? I apologize.
Mariah Reeves.
I'm here.
Yes, she's here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your name, ma'am?
Mariah Reeves.
Did you listen to and understand the rights on the video?
I didn't get to see a video. It put me in a waiting room.
All right. You understand you have the right to an attorney and the right to
Judge,
a
this is
jury?
we have this as a second hearing, so that's why we didn't show it.
No, I adjourned it because she was not served
She
the
was not
first
served.
time.
Yeah, these should be first hearings. I understand. Give me one. I can send her into the breakout room.
No, I'm going to go ahead and
Okay.
advise you of your rights orally. You have the right to a lawyer. You have the right to proper venue. You have the right to a jury trial. You have the right to apply for funding. You have, there's also the possibility of a conditional dismissal being entered into, and you do have the right, as I said, to a lawyer. Would you like an attorney to talk to?
Yes, I would like to speak to one.
I'll adjourn this to January 27th at 10. Or what time, Jen? 10?
Let's do 11, Your Honor.
Do I have something in the morning there or what?
Yes, you have a general civil docket.
Okay, at 11 o'clock, and she's going to chat with you. You have the right to speak to a lawyer. Do you intend to apply for funding, ma'am?
I did just apply for funding and submitted in my proofs this morning.
You have to submit proof of funding. You have to submit proof of application for funding within 5 days, okay? So you have to
Alrighty.
bring that up here, all right?
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, so just wait right there for a second. She will tell you how you talk to a lawyer. Good luck, ma'am.
Alrighty, thank you.
Gibraltar Point versus Ali Hamza, 2505241. Ali Hamza.
Jen
Your Honor,
Wilburn,
defendant. Go ahead, Ms. Wilburn.
P83143 for plaintiff.
He has not appeared, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, you can go ahead and take your default.
Judge, we show an outstanding rental balance, $1,280. I've got late fees with the court's cap too, so it comes out to $140. So $1,420 plus $184.17 in costs, total $1,604.17. I believe the writ date we're working with is the 22nd. And I know
Can I ask you a question? How much did you say in costs?
184.17.
All right, so you're asking for a writ date of the 22nd?
Correct.
Are you going to get that to me this morning?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, because I'm getting these late. I'm not saying from your office, but for the other lawyers, you got to send them to us that day or you have to put in the next day as a writ date, okay?
Judge,
because
you
they're
have,
entitled
you
to
have my
10
word.
days.
I'm real
Okay, so
timely
send
about
that
it.
over and I'll go ahead and give you the judgment.
Thank you, Judge.
Writ date will be the 22nd, Gibraltar Point versus Timothy Browning, 2505243.
Jen Wilburn, P831143 for plaintiff.
Service was not accomplished last time. Was it this time,
Is-
Jennifer?
Yes, it has been accomplished and he did not appear.
All right, you can go ahead and take your default.
Rent to retain, $1,191.47. One late fee at $70. That comes out to $1,261.47. Court costs $184.17. Total $1,445.64 to be paid by January 22nd.
And failed to appear. Writ date will be the 22nd of January. The amount to be paid to save it is $1445.66. Gibraltar
64,
Point
Your Honor.
versus Alexis Myers, 2505244.
Jen Wilburn, P831143 for plaintiff.
Ma'am, your name?
Alexis Myers.
Did you listen to and understand the rights on the video?
Nobody sent me to a video.
Judge, but she was in the courtroom when you just read them to Miss Reeves.
Did you hear the rights that I just said about the right to a lawyer, the right to apply for funding, the right to a jury trial? Did you listen to all that I just covered with one of the other defendants?
Yes.
Do you wish to speak to an attorney?
Yes, and I already filed for funding.
Okay. We're going to send you a link or a chat, whatever. Who wants to speak with attorney? Applied for funding. You need to bring in your application for funding here to the court.
I'll bring it
within
today.
Hang on, within 5 days. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, we'll adjourn this to January 27th. That will be at 11 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck. Do you have any more, Ms. Wilburn?
I should have one for SRM Group and defendant Siobhan Brown.
SRM, hang on. Is that what you said, SRM?
Correct.
SRM Group versus Siobhan Brown, 2505246.
Jen Wilburn, P83143 for plaintiff.
Do I have the defendant here? Oh, there you are, ma'am. Good morning. Your name?
Good morning.
Your name?
Siobhan Brown.
Did you listen to the rights?
I did.
Did you understand the rights?
I do.
You wish to speak to a lawyer or have you applied for funding?
I applied for funding, no lawyer. It's not necessary.
All right, I'm going to adjourn this for 2 weeks to January 27th at 11 a.m. You need to provide us with proof of the application for funding within 5 days, okay?
Okay. Your Honor, can you repeat the date again?
January 27th, January 27th. That's 2
Okay.
weeks from tomorrow, and that will be at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Is that in person or on Zoom?
No, you can come on Zoom.
Okay, thank you. That'd be better.
Have a great day. Good luck.
Thank you.
Slats Enterprises versus Amy Brown. Is that it for you, Ms. Wilburn?
For now, Judge, I'll be back at 10.
All right.
Thank you. Can I go?
2502587. Thanks. 05287. 2505287. Slats versus Amy Brown. Is Amy Brown here?
Your Honor, Miss Brown has logged in late. We have her in the breakout room watching the video right now.
Let me go on to another one, Mr. Sims. As soon as she comes out, I'll call you, okay?
All right, thank you.
Primary Estates versus Rafael Santana and all occupants 2505288.
He was here, Your Honor. I gotta see where he went. He was here in person.
Well, you know what? Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Honor. Fatima Packer on behalf of Primary Estates LLC.
Give me 1 second.
No problem.
I don't know why there's this tendency for parties to stay in the hallway. Can you imagine that? I always threaten to go buy season tickets to the Tigers and go to every game and sit in the parking lot. Come on up here. What are you doing outside?
I'll wait for a lawyer to come on.
Your name?
Rafael Santana.
Did you listen to and understand the rights?
Judge, we were not aware he was in here in order to show him the video. I didn't know he was in person.
You have the right to a lawyer. You have the right to proper vetting. You have the right to apply for funding. You have the right to a jury trial. Do you understand all those rights? Do you wish to speak to a lawyer?
No.
You intend to apply for funding?
No.
Mr. Bapacker, you want to tell me how much is owed? Just the total sum.
Yeah, the total sum is $4,961.56.
Do you agree that you owe that amount?
The amount that I got was 3,800.
Are you including January rent?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm asking you.
No, I'm just including what they said.
All right. Well, you got to include January rent. How much is January rent?
$1,110, Your Honor.
Then they've got you somewhere in the neighborhood. Give me your breakdown if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. At the time we filed the complaint, the rent to retain was $3,851.56. We added the $1,110, which brought me to the $4,961.56. And then if you add in statutory costs and attorney fees of $156, my grand total is $5,117.56.
Are you charging any late fees?
Not yet in the past, yes, but not for January.
No, I know, but how much in the past?
Hold on. Actually, Your Honor, my client, I don't have a ledger. My client acquired this property, and that was the rental balance owed at the time of acquisition.
Just want to make sure there's no late fees.
Yeah, there's no late fee that was added by my client for December or January.
Well, this has more than those months.
Correct.
Were you being charged late fees prior to that? I'm gonna need you to check on that. I capped them at $70. If you're sure that they're no more than $70.
The late fee spoken to is $50 for the.
All right, so good enough. Do you agree that you owe this amount? Can you pay that?
I got laid off a couple months ago and it's been hard finding work.
When can you pay this?
If I could have 2 weeks, that'd be something.
You can pay it all by then?
Yes. I just started working, so my checks are coming in. My wife started working as well, so her checks will be coming in too.
You're sure you can pay it all in 2 weeks?
Yes, sir.
Okay, council, the writ date is going to be January the 27th.
Okay.
So you have to pay by then or you have to vacate. The amount is $511,759. Do you understand that? Do you have any questions for me? All right, good luck to you. I hope you can pay that. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll upload a judgment. Have a good one, Mr.
Yeah,
Santana.
make sure you send it over this morning, will you please?
I will. I'll get it done as soon as I'm done with my next hearing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Tanglewood. We ready on Tanglewood? Tanglewood versus Rosemary McCaskey, 2505195. Is Rosemary McCaskey out there, Jennifer?
No, Your Honor, I've not had her check in.
And service has been accomplished?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who's
But
here from Pal?
they're coming in. It's just taken a second for them to join.
Okay, no problem.
And we can, Miss Brown, I'm changing her name right now, but she is out from the video as
Hi,
well.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
I will call her next. Who is here for Palitz's office? Do I have somebody here from Tanglewood, for Tanglewood?
Yes, Your Honor, Sanchez, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning. And Rosemary McCaskey is not here, right, Jennifer?
That is correct, Your Honor. She's not
Service
checked in.
Service was accomplished,
Service
right?
was with tact and second mailing.
All right, you can go ahead and give me your breakdown. I'll give you a default.
Okay, based on that, I'm speaking entry default possession judgment. The rent to retain is $1,299.09. Cost of $189.79 for a total balance of $1,484.79. $88.88 with a writ to issue after 10 days.
Do you have a breakdown on your late fees?
Your Honor, I do not.
I need to make sure that they're $70 or less per month.
Correct, Your Honor. The late fee is only $50.
Okay. Okay, so if you come in front of me, I don't know if I've had the pleasure before. If you can just give me a breakdown on the late fees, that would be helpful going forward. I'll give you a judgment, 1488.85. The writ date will be on January the 22nd, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll be prepared next time.
You're fine. You're fine. It's nice to see a smiling face for a change on this end. Thank you. Slats Enterprises versus Amy Brown, 2505287. Ms. Brown, good morning. You have to unmute. Tell me your name. Ms. Brown, there you go. Unmute.
Yes, sir.
Your name?
Amy Brown.
Did
Good morning.
you listen? Mr. Sims, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. Good morning, Your Honor. Mike Sims up here on behalf of the plaintiff Slats Enterprises.
Ma'am, did you listen to and understand the rights?
Yes,
on
I
the
did.
video? Do you wish to speak to a lawyer?
I would like to, yes.
Do you intend to apply for funding?
Yes, I have applied for funding. I'm waiting to hear back.
You applied for funding? Ma'am?
Yes, through the state, through MDHHS. Yes, I did apply
Good.
through
We'll
the
adjourn
state.
it to January 27th at 11 a.m. She's going to chat with you. You have to provide us with proof that you made application for funding within 5 days. You have to bring it up here, okay?
I got to bring it up to you. And what was the date on that you said, sir? I'm sorry, it cut out for a second.
That's all right. January 27th at 11 o'clock in the morning. And she will chat, tell you where you have to call to speak to a lawyer, and I'm adjourning it to that date, okay?
Okay.
We need
Sounds good.
proof of the funding within 5 days. You understand that?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sims, go ahead.
I apologize, Judge. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to make it just to state this since I have Miss Brown here. Since we filed this for the rent due, the complex has received numerous complaints because of her guests and other occupants pounding on people's doors, going through people's trash. It's been a real problem beyond the rent now is a main issue. So I either would like Ms. Brown to call me or for us to address that in the interim because things are not going well at this time.
How long has this been going on?
I got an email the day after Christmas from my client about some larger issues that had taken place at the property. There were things prior to that, but it was just, I think it was one of the other occupants who was loitering in the common areas and making other tenants feel uncomfortable from what I gather, but it's become a larger issue since Christmas.
What, with parties or what?
The specific language used by the client was, there's smoking, there's people pounding on other tenants' doors. There was an elderly client who contacted my landlord, I think on Christmas or just shortly after, about someone's pounding on their door trying to get in. There's been smoking and people loud and hanging out in common areas that are not tenants that don't belong there. So there's a concern.
They can't smoke in the common areas pursuant to the lease?
No, it's no smoking.
So, ma'am, I'm not being accusatory here, please. I don't want to go into this. I'm just telling you, you need to be considerate to other tenants, and that includes not inviting people over if they're going to pound on doors. Ma'am, is there somebody else there?
No, sir, I'm sorry.
All right. That includes not allowing people to smoke in common areas, not allowing people to pound on other people's doors, not allowing other people to be loud. Okay, will you please do that for me so we don't have big problems?
Absolutely, I will do it. And I have talked to the people that have come in at the time. Those people don't come here no more. They were just friends of mine, and I apologize up and down for any trouble that was caused by any of that or any disruption to anybody's, normal days. So I do apologize, and I will make sure that does not happen again.
Mr. Sims, tell me the total amount owed.
The total
Just, I
amount
don't need a
there,
breakdown.
the total amount, you said you don't need a breakdown, Judge?
I don't need a breakdown.
Okay. Total amount would be $3,789.50, which would include a few late, $50 late fees and filing fees.
That's fine. So you have to pay that, ma'am. If you owe that, then you should try to pay that by the time you get here. If you don't, I'm gonna have to give them a judgment at some point, okay?
So, Your Honor, there's no way I can. I'm disabled. I'm applying for Social Security disability right now. So if I could get an extension on that, or, I mean,
Well, you've applied for funding. You bring the proof of the funding up here within
Right.
5 days, and then we'll reconvene on January 27th. But I can't, they're entitled to a judgment within 10 days, a writ date within 10 days of the date of the judgment. Now, if your application hasn't been decided, you're entitled to another adjournment, but you're going to end up having to pay this, and then it's going to be 4,000 and some when we get into February here.
I know.
Okay?
So,
All right. I'm sorry. I wish you well. We'll see you here January 27th, and that'll be at 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay?
okay, thank you,
Your
sir.
Honor.
Have a good day. Thanks, Mr. Sims. Woods of
Thank you,
White
Judge.
Lake versus Madison Saliot and Dalton Uchtman.
Oh, we got it.
2505196. Do I have this defendant here?
John
No, Your Honor,
Capitan?
they have not checked in with us. And
Yep, John Capitan, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Okay, I need you to start your video. Is Miss Saliot here or Mr. Uchtman? Either one of them.
no, Your Honor, they have not checked in, and there was
Okay.
tacking and second mailing.
Good enough. I'll give you default judgment, counsel. Go ahead.
All right, Your Honor, we move for a default judgment of possession. Rent to retain is $4,342.70. Of that, there were 2 months worth of late fees of $70 each. The costs are $232.82 for a total of $4,584.52. We asked for the writ to issue after January 22nd, no money judgment, and I'll submit this as soon as we're done with this proceeding.
Okay, good enough. Writ date will be the 22nd. Defendants failed to appear. Default judgment's entered. The amount to be paid disabled is 4,584. That's 52, right?
That would be, hold on a second, Your Honor. Let me
Can't
make
read
sure.
my own writing.
Yeah, it's $4,342.70 for the rent to retain, $231.82 for
Said 232.82, I thought. No?
no, I'm sorry, 231.82. 231.82. That
Okay,
leaves a
that's right.
total.
4,584.52. You're all set.
All right, thank you. Have a great one. Bye.
Christine Investments versus Jarvis Cynthia. 2505289. Must be Cynthia Jarvis. Is Cynthia Jarvis out here?
No, Your Honor, she has not checked in. There was tacking and second mailing.
All right. Appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Grant Munson on behalf of the plaintiff.
Defendant failed to appear. I'll give you a default. I'm going to ask you to give me the principal balance, then your late fees, and then court costs.
Your Honor, I heard that earlier, and I'm trying to calculate the late fees because I don't have it broken out either.
Go ahead and pass that one. You figure it out. I'll be right back with you. How's that? FC Stratford versus Kimberly LaPointe and Don Francisco Lopez, 2505291. Appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. David Fancher on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right. Is this individual here, Kimberly Crawford? Yes, you are. Ma'am, your name?
Kimberly Crawford.
All right. Did you listen to and understand the rights on the video?
I did.
And do you wish to exercise any of those rights? Do you wish to speak to a lawyer?
No.
Do you intend to apply for funding?
No.
All right. Counsel, how much is owed here?
So the total balance, and I went through, and the late fees are more than.
You to break it down for me.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing really
Pass
quick.
that one. Christine Investments versus Cynthia Jarvis, 2505289. Mr. Munson, you ready?
I am.
Go
Grant
ahead.
Munson for the plaintiff. Your Honor, today I'm seeking a default judgment in the amount of $6,592.81. Of that, $500 is late fees. That's $50 a month times 10 months. That also includes $112.04 in filing fees and $75 in statutory attorney fees.
659284.
81. 659281.
Okay, in the future, if you wouldn't mind breaking that down right in the beginning, I would appreciate it. Writ date will be January the 22nd. Again, I'm going to ask you to get that in here in the next half an hour or so. Judgment will be 659281, and again, the writ date January 22 of 26. Are you ready on this, Mr. Pantera?
Thank you.
I am, Your Honor.
FC Stratford versus Kimberly Crawford and Don Francisco Lopez, 2505291.
Your Honor, here are the numbers. The amount of rent that's owed without late fees is $3,364.99. There's late fees of $120, which was $70 for December, $50 for January, and $229 in court costs for a total of $3,713.99.
Is Mr. Lopez there with you, Ms. Crawford?
No.
Is he an occupant of the property?
Not any longer. We broke up.
Okay, so that'll be a default judgment versus him, Mr. Pantera. Do you agree that you owe 37113, ma'am?
I agree.
All right,
I
so
had a loss of income, and I can't afford the apartment no more. I have started moving out.
all right, so I'm gonna give I'm sorry.
My movers will be here on the 25th to get my furniture.
Mr.
I told the office.
Hang on. Mr. Pantera?
Yeah, I think the 25th is a Sunday. So
Yes.
I think the judgment expires on the 22nd. So, Your Honor, if you would like, I guess what you're asking is, am I willing to extend this to maybe Monday the 26th? So
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I'm willing to do that.
January
Thank you.
26th is your writ date, ma'am, okay? So you have to vacate no later than the 26th, or else a writ will issue, okay?
Okay.
I just want to make
What will be issued? I'm sorry.
The bailiff's gonna come out and evict you if you're not out by the 26th,
Okay.
just make sure
okay?
you turn your keys in,
Okay.
ma'am.
Can I have a little longer than the 26th? Just to get the.
I can't do that, Your Honor. I mean,
Sorry, he's giving you an extra 4 days.
Okay.
To 22nd, okay?
Okay.
So you have to be out by that day or you're gonna be evicted. I wish you well. Good luck. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll have a judgment submitted within a few minutes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Hamptons versus Jagina Matthews and Jasmine Matthews, 2505207. Ms. Matthews, I need your name.
Oh, Jasmine over here. Hi. I'm
Wait,
Janae Matthews.
you're sideways here. You're sideways. I need you to turn the camera. There you go. What's your name?
Janae Matthews, and this Jasmine.
Wait a minute. Slow down. What is your name?
Janae Matthews.
Okay, you were the one who appeared last time. Is Jasmine there?
Yes.
Where were you last time, Jasmine?
I was at work.
Well, you got to show up when you have a court date, okay? We didn't show him the video, right? Because she'd already seen it, Jennifer?
That is correct, Judge.
Did you listen? I'm sorry. Do you understand you have the right to a lawyer? You have the right to a jury trial. You have the right to apply for funding. You have the right to enter into a judgment or a conditional dismissal order, and you can apply for funding if you so choose. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Do you wish to speak to a lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who's saying that?
Janae.
Give me a lawyer. I'm going to adjourn this to 2 weeks, adjourn this to January the 27th at 11. Now listen carefully. Do either one of you intend to apply for funding?
No. No.
How about you, Jasmine?
No.
All right, you come back here on that date, January 27th at 11. We're going to chat with you and tell you what number to call to talk to a lawyer. Counsel, what amount is owed on this case? Can you tell me?
Judge, counsel is not checked in for Freeman or for
Why not?
Hamptons rather. So
What time is this scheduled?
the time for scheduled for that is 9:30, Judge.
You guys are going to have to stand by. I didn't realize they weren't here. That's my fault. You
we
guys
can-
just
Yeah, I'll put them in a breakout room to give them the phone number, and we'll bring them back when Hamptons are ready. And then we
Sounds
are
good.
still waiting on the other ones, Judge, just so you know.
So
Okay?
don't go anywhere, you
Don't go
guys, okay? I have to call this again when the lawyer shows up, so do not go anywhere, all right? But she will chat with you or go into a breakout room with you and tell you the number to call for a lawyer. I told you when I'm adjourning this to, that's January 27th at 11, okay?
Okay.
All
Thank you,
right.
What started as a routine arraignment hearing quickly turned into an emotional discussion about family, mental health, and a father trying to get his life back on track. The case involved Bryant Kenny, a defendant who had missed previous court appearances and was now facing multiple legal issues. When the judge reviewed the file, one question immediately came up. Where had he been? According to the defense attorney, Kenny had appeared at the courthouse months earlier, but left before his case was called. Since then, his life had reportedly been filled with personal struggles, including serious mental health challenges that required ongoing counseling and treatment. But it was what happened next that caught the court's attention. The defense explained that despite everything going wrong in his life, Kenny had recently reconciled with his partner. The couple was raising a child together, expecting another baby, and according to his attorney, Kenny had become a stay-at-home father, responsible for caring for their young son while his partner worked. The attorney argued that he was trying to rebuild his life and provide stability for his growing family. The judge listened carefully, but wasn't willing to overlook the missed court appearances. He reminded Kenny that failing to show up for court is a serious matter, and warned him that another missed appearance could result in a much higher bond and time in jail while waiting for trial. The court then addressed a separate matter involving unpaid fines. After Kenny admitted responsibility, the judge worked out a solution that would allow him to resolve the debt if partial payment was made immediately. Then came a moment of compassion. Although the judge expressed concerns about the case, he granted Kenny a personal bond and allowed him an opportunity to remain out of custody. At the same time, strict conditions were imposed. The judge ordered him to obey all laws, appear for future court dates, avoid any threatening behavior, and continue following the court's instructions. By the end of the hearing, the message was clear. Being a father means more than simply being present. It means taking responsibility, showing up when required, supporting your family, and making choices that set an example for your children. The court was willing to give Kenny another chance.